Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No, I'm balling.
What's going on, boys? We got new season insert cards. We got rank, which I'm super excited about. We got story of the weeks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the compilation yesterday. It was fun. Packs have been really, really good for me for the last 3 or so weeks, but I'm excited about this rank mode I can get, man. I haven't had a chance myself to dive into it yet, because I know I'm in Australia. It's early morning for me. I'll probably try to play it. I may stream tomorrow morning. I'm obviously going to be live tomorrow on twitch.tv/therealdatruthyadig, but I really got to grind this rank. And I would love to get top 100. To me, the only reason I won't get top 100, right, is if people play more games than me. Because if you play Madden, rank is essentially who can play the most games. Obviously, it based off wins too or whatnot. But currently, we're still cooking in head-to-head. Now, head-to-head may have to take a little bit of a back seat, if I'm being completely honest. So, with head-to-head, I think we're on an 85 game win streak. We have 59 losses, 60 national championships. So more national championships than losses, which was one of my goals. So we made that happen, but it's time to get grinding in rank. And like I said, the reason why I got to grind in rank, there's a safety that you get from winning or being top 100, and he's 4-3. Now, with Madden, it essentially works. If you get the top 100 bags, you can get the top 100 player. So I got to try to grind. I'm basically going to be playing that for the next 30 days. It starts on the 1st, which obviously, you know, it's the 2nd now, 3rd for me. But this Kendall Daniels, I have to get him. He'll be 95 speed on my team. 6'5", 240. Box specialist. Fantastic. I need him. I need the top 100 card. Now, obviously, looking at the other ones in terms of the champion isn't bad either. But obviously, the biggest thing I think that's the difference between is the abilities, right? Because I do believe he gets silver ability. Oh, he gets gold abilities too. So he's going to get gold abilities as well. But I'm pretty sure he does not, in terms of, he gets discounted silver too. But I think the other one gets discounted gold as well. Let me just check that 100%. I also have a story time for you guys. So let me just look at this real quick, and then I'll get into the story, because it's about the stories of the week card. Because there's a guy who came out. I mean, yeah, silver house call for 4 AP is crazy. I'm rocking bronze house call for silver for 4 AP right now. So I would love that. So yeah, we got to get to grinding on that. But stories of the week as well. This guy is near and dear to my heart. So you guys know, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. Obviously, I'm a Broncos fan. I'm born and raised in Kansas, Missouri. Played high school in Kansas City, Missouri. And there was one guy. There's 2 players, that made me realize I was not going to get to that level. One of those players was Josh Freeman. Shout out to Josh Freeman. Went to Grandview High School. Went to Kansas State. Went on to be Tampa Bay Buccaneers with their quarterback. And another man was Jeremy Maclin. Now, Jeremy Maclin's from St. Louis. I believe he's 37. I believe he's a year older than me. But I do remember my sophomore, junior year of college, I played this man in a camp. I was a corner in a DB. The fastest and greatest athlete I've ever had to cover in my life was Jeremy Maclin. No doubt about it. So he is going to be on my team because it is a personal thing to me. You know, I've played against 2 NFL players I just mentioned. There's probably more than I forgot, and I apologize. But those are the 2 that stood out to me. The greatest athlete I've ever covered on a football field, Jeremy Maclin. You want to talk about fast? He was fast. I ran a 4.5 in my heyday. Couldn't keep up with this dude whatsoever. Could not keep up with this dude. Jeremy Maclin won him. 90 route runnings across the board. If I don't pull him, probably going to want to be the few LTDs I end up buying. I'm being honest, because he's actually not that expensive for, to me, one of the best receivers in the game. Above 90 route running, top end speed, we 92 speed on my team. And then also, what's great about him, if I ever do decide to go to multiple offense on offense, he has multiple offense chemistry. So shout out J-Mac, man. Eagles legend, Chiefs legend, Missouri legend. Love me some J-Mac. Now, Dante Moore, the streets are telling me this is QB1. I still have Denard Robinson and stuff, and also Lunch. So, but people are telling me this is QB1. The 92 throw power is elite. That's one of the reasons I like Lunch, because he had the 91 throw power, kimmed up to 93. He has 92, kimmed up to 94 with the throw power strategy card, right? And then you have some champions. I believe Jason Brevard is a good corner. I think he's like 6'2". Also multiple defense. Unfortunately, I run 4.3. And then I think you have Prince Dorba, and then that's it. I think that's it in terms of that. Now, last but not least, and the reason why I waited to last, because these cards are disappointing. Season 3 cards, You have my boy Asamoah, and then the worst LTD we have had this year, Mitch Leibert. And this is not a knock on Mitch. Stats are great, but that thing on the right-hand side, 89 speed. If I pull him, I'm not even thinking about putting him. I don't even care if he was 4-3. He would be sold. He would be absolutely positively sold. So auction house is back, so we can get into some packs or whatnot. I do have 8 Natty packs. Now, I was thinking about saving my Natty packs for, 3-4 weeks to see how many Natty packs I can stack up. The problem is I'm going to be grinding ranked. So I actually won't have time to go into Natty packs. That's just something that I'm going to end up doing. So let's get into the story of the week's prayer circle for Jeremy Macklin. I'm telling you, Jerry Macklin is who I want. 185 story of the week player, 175 uncommon platinum player. Okay, let's see if we can cook. Let's see if we can cook and make something happen. So maybe we get an LTD this first one. Oh, we get a, hold on, that's an 80. 82. Okay. Yes. I like that. 82. 67K. So that pack almost basically just paid for itself. Same pack, but for 1 coin. Can we get another 82? Eventually, man, my pack look's going to have to end. So it's probably coming today, to be honest, because I waited, a day to do these packs. Wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised if today is the day where I just get cooked and, well, not necessarily get cooked, but I don't pull an LTD, right? 230K platinum pack. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Should you open this? Absolutely not. Now, you probably already opened this because I'm a day late, but I'm opening this for the vibes. I'm opening this for the vine. My old heads know when you do it for the vine. So, that looks like a blue. Okay, 84, please. 81, Kendall Daniels. And then 88, Aaron Carter. Which, is this a sign? Because this is the top one, the rank reward, Kendall Daniels. Is that a sign? And then we got a 4-3 linebacker, Will. Okay. I'm not going to quick sell him. I'm going to see what his price is because I do have a Will. He's going for 70K. I do have a Will that's an 89 overall. It's going for like 170. So we may end up quick selling that. We may have been quick selling that. Same thing here. Another 1 coin. And then, like I said, we're going to get into some packs, man. We're going to get into some packs and see if we can cook. Basic step up platinum pack. I've seen a lot of people pull fulls out of here, and I've yet to pull a full one. So it's probably not meant for me to pull a full, to be completely honest. Not meant for me to get a full one, so I get it. I understand it. Yeah, that's basically it, because we ain't spending the money. That's not what we do here. Now, also, you can see my 100 points is gone. I used 100 points to skip a level and go from level 24 to 25. So we don't have any points anymore. But I do wonder, do you guys think if I could still be no money spent if I bought the field pass but not spent on points or anything on that, just bought the field pass? What do you guys think about that? Let me know down below. So, yeah, man, it's time to go get some training and see if we can cook. All right, boys, I decided to make an audible. I'm going to open up my Natty packs today. I'm going to save my B&D rares for tomorrow for Homecoming Part 2. But we're going to open up Natty packs today. I want training. We'll get training for tomorrow, but I want to open up Natty. I bought the spot and obviously bought a little bit of training. But then I was like, I have Natty packs. We might as well just open them, right? Again, Natty packs over the next month are going to be a little bit scarce. If I get top 100 and I secure top 100, then we may go back to Natty packs. But obviously, ranked is going to be the mode we're going to be looking at. So we do have 8 Natty packs. So let's see if we can cook. Maybe I can pull a Jeremy Macklin out of this. Maybe. Would be great. NOTG in the exact same spot. Okay. 87. Okay, we got an 86 last time, an 87 this time, in that exact same spot. So can we open up another Natty pack and in that spot get an NOTG and let it be an 88? Conference tour, though, that's a guarantee. Now, that is an 88, but not an NOTG 88. So we've gone up every time in that spot. So in our first Natty pack, we had 86. Second Natty pack, we had 87. Third pack, we had 88. Can we get an 89 in that spot now? No 89 in that spot. Okay. All right. I mean, they're not good in terms of coins right now, right? But in terms of getting stuff and getting training, I'm getting an 88 every pack. Bryce Underwood. You want to talk about a cut legend. An 80. I'm getting like an 88 every pack, man. I can't turn down an 88 specifically some of these older 88s because they're a little bit more expensive. In terms of the older promo 88s. So I can't really complain in terms of that. That's a green one, so that's going to be a new one. 87. I think we're going to have a fair bit of training. We're going to have a fair bit of training to go in. At the end of the day, the Season 2 insert cards, they are usually their most expensive today. Then after today, they just plummet. They just go down in price just because we get alumni, we get, what's that on the homecoming tomorrow. So, yeah, they'll just plummet after tomorrow. So, and no full real big animations except the NOTGs, but we kind of got cooked, but it's all right. Now, quickly, I just want to show you some things. Y'all can see I have 3 Sunny Styles. I was actually buying these around 700K before the auction house fiasco happened. And yeah, he's up to 840, so I'm going to see if he gets above $1 million. Specifically, if tomorrow we don't get a Sam linebacker that competes, I can see him flying. So, like I said, I pulled one you guys seen yesterday, and I got 2 at like an average of about 6. I got one for like 700K and another one for like 690. So an average of like 695. We still have our Sean Taylor because we put all these up, and then obviously they got taken down and they didn't sell. So I'm just gonna hold him now because he's out of packs tomorrow. So this auction house being down for basically yesterday and today actually is gonna bode well. So I'm gonna sell a lot of these cards. I still have my Zillion Hamilton as well that I have to sell. So yeah, I'm not worried about us being at 9 mil. We're gonna make some coins. We got about between 5 cards, it's about 6 million coins. If we go a mil, 800K, and then let's say 1 point something, that's about 6 million coins, give or take. And then we still have Antonio Williams and Caden Durham, who both are out of packs tomorrow. So we got about 6 to 7 million chilling in the binder. So I'm good. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to sell a lot of these cards because of that, but that's not here nor there. All right, let's try to cook. Let's see if we can make something happen. Let's go into packs now. There's some 80s like Alfred that I'm going to keep and sell. You can get rid of Niagara. Any promo 88s you can get rid of. But like these NOTGs, these ones, they have a little bit more value. They definitely have a little bit more value. I also pulled him yesterday too. So we're going to try to see if we can. We'll get rid of, because these are what I bought for training. Like I said, I'm thinking about keeping this wheel and putting him on the team, because the wheel I have is the Legacies wheel, and he's very expensive and he doesn't play for me. So at the end of the day, if you're not playing but you're sitting there with 200K on my team, I'm gonna try to get rid of you. And then this guy as well, he's 3-4, but I was trying to sell him. And I also got to sell, like, there's so much stuff that I didn't get to sell just because of the whole server stuff. So 67K. We're going to try a couple of story of the week rows. And then also we're going to do the premium packs. So let's see. I'm going to start off with a story of the week training. 1 pack and a dream right here, please. LTD me. It's not an LTD. I hate that animation because it delays. Elijah Surratt. He is bare minimum. How do I know? I just bought 30 of him to open up. Well, it was only like 4, but you get what I'm saying. So delayed animation, not good. You don't want to see an offensive player. You kind of want to see a defensive player. And that's not the defensive player you want to see because he's an older one. Those are 2 older ones. We'll probably end up selling those guys or holding those guys maybe for training tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure, but let's get into the premium training pack. This is the pack for me, man. I'll be honest. This is where I've lived. This is where I've done great. It's just the pack. Don't know why. It has its days where it's terrible, but to me, it's more consistent than any of the other roles, right? It just is. And it's cheaper too. You know, I am a big believer in volume, and volume is how you pull big pulls. So opening up this pack and give me, 10, 15, and all, that many packs, I feel like I got a better chance to pull something. I just be honest. Now, this actually isn't a bad card to sell. Reason why, fresh faces, you can change their chemistry for 15K instead of 25K. So that's something to think about if you're looking for a theme team out there. Let's keep it going. We're going to end it off. Probably not going to get an LTD, and that's understandable. We've pulled an LTD in so many consistent videos, but Algae Crumpler, 289s isn't bad. 289s isn't bad at all. We can sell them both for probably over 140 or whatnot. So 140. The first Titan was 40, but Algae's only an 87 isn't bad either. Genuinely, you probably should sell this because 87s are around 40K, but for the vibes, we'll quick sell. We're basically only keeping 88 pluses, right? And just the expensive 88s. I'm not really The promo 88s, not really dealing with the promo 88s, right? Because you can get them, they're accessible. But like if you're talking about like an NOTG 88 or a Mainstays 88, those are going to have some value because you can only really pull them out of these packs and sophomore packs and other packs in the store, right? So, story of the week, I mean, that's crazy. 88, I mean, he's actually a good budget beast. 88 with 89 speed. I'm going to keep him. I know I said about promos, but 88 usually go for about 60K. He's going for around 70, 75. So it's a smart decision to keep. NOTGs. Telling you, man, I may end up quick selling. That's as just good as an LTD. Trade as green. Just sold for 340. Yeah. Shout out to the premium pack, man. No LTD this week or this video, but we definitely cooked. Absolutely, positively cooked with the trade as green. Those were a dub. Those were an apps. Trade as green, like I said, is 300K. I think he's the most expensive non-LTD in the game. So yeah, we take those. We took the 88. Nah, I mean, he's going for 70K as well. I probably should go back and quick sell those other ones too. I should just risk it for the biscuit, right? I don't know what I'm doing. I even said to myself, I'm only keeping, but I should be risking it for the biscuit. 87 Mike Singletary. These are kind of hot right now. I'm not going to lie. These are kind of cooking. I may go quick sell the 290s that we got and come back in here. So be on the lookout for that. Probably going to end up doing that depending on how these last two packs go. 88 me? 88. Like I said, these older 88s definitely gonna sell. Definitely gonna sell because they just don't have accessibility to them. So okay. Now because we pulled the trade as green, I'm gonna quick sell a lot of this stuff. We're gonna quick sell a lot of this stuff. I really could. You know what? We're quick selling him too. You know what? I'm gonna quick sell Ike Larson as well. We'll quick sell Ike Larson as well. I'll get Alfred is still a good, so we're gonna sell him. And we'll have 24K in a dream. 24K in a dream to end off. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. Again, no LTD pull this video. Like I said, I told you it was bound to end at some point. But we did pull, to me, the best non-LTD you could pull. So the luck continues. The luck continues because pulling trade as green is crazy. Like I said, he's, ridiculous in terms of price. 340K for a non-LTD. And you can only pull them out of packs too. So we definitely shall take that. To me, that's a dub. That's an absolute dub. I got to start selling some of this stuff just because the auction house was down yesterday and it kind of messed with a lot of my stuff. But like I said, the homecoming LTDs, I'm going to keep. Sean Taylor, I really could sell right now just because how much can his price really go up, right? He's already 1.8 or something million. So another NOTG. Can we keep the hot streak going with the NOTGs? Rabbit Evans. Great card for its time. Just not a great card right now. 3 more packs and we're going to get out of here, boys. So we came, we saw. I don't think we lost. That's an L. But I don't think we conquered either because we didn't pull an LTD. But like I said, I'm going to count this video as a dub. Trade as green. Obviously, I want Jeremy Maclin. I got a week to pull him. And y'all know I'm going to try. We're going to be in this premium training pack, trying our hearts out to pull Jeremy Maclin. I just feel like I get better LTD odds out of this pack than I do out of any of the training rerolls. Another NOTG. Can we cook? Dylan Raiola. I really wish as the game progresses, older cards get shittier animations. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if a card is older, 87, we'll quick sell you. This is going to be probably our last pack. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. Trade as green is a W pull. No LTD, but to me, the pack luck continued today. Because we pulled a 350K coin card. So we definitely shall take that. We absolutely will. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out. Deuces.